What's up, Brian? Crystal Clear News, Darlene. I apologize for my appearance. I have not shaved in a couple days. It has been hot. It's hot out right now. Renee, Kathy, Damon, got an update for you guys on some happenings. Yep, I'm scruffing. It's been hot. It is hot today. We got heat indexes of 105. So today I got up this morning, got the grass mowed and weed eated, and I've been getting the pool opened up. I got all sorts of chemicals I gotta go put in here in a little bit. I gotta vacuum the bottom, get the bottom all vacuumed out, and then I'll have to put water in it from when you're vacuuming. You have it on the waste, it sends the water out. So we will get it filled back up, shock it, put in the balance pack from BioGuard, and it'll be good to go. Update from last weekend. The parade was incredible. The service sucked ass. It was a horrible service. I literally went from 6,000 kbps to basically nothing. That's what happens when you have mainstream media sucking up all the airwaves. There was probably at least every bit of 70 different news organizations. We had Univision next to us. You name it, they were there. I actually upgraded to 5G ultra wide to try and help out with some of it. Actually going to go and update the phone probably next week or the week after through Verizon. But yeah, the parade itself was pretty incredible. Those people that are out there making fun of the parade and everything right now are absolute garbage human beings. I mean, these are our soldiers that we were celebrating with. It was cool to see all the tanks and to bring you guys that stuff. That was pretty cool. All the military people that were there. And I have to give a shout out to DC Metro, Capitol Police, Park Police, Secret Service, all of those entities there. They did keep it very safe. You did not see on the No Kings Day, you really didn't see any large group around the Capitol area. They kind of had like little pockets here and there, so I got to give it to them. If the rest of the country would do stuff like that, we'd be all right. So giving you guys an update. 6 arrests have been made. For those of you that are new, Renee, you want to know how we got the seats? Here's how it worked. We showed you guys the festival area, which was between the Capitol and the Washington Monument. That's where they had, you had to go through the checkpoints there. We couldn't take our tripods in, so we were using our hands to hold the phones, and we videotaped all that. That was good. At the complete other end, towards the Washington Monument, they had the screening station set up, and there probably was 40 to 50 different check-in points where you could go through. That's where we got in at. That was to open up at 2 o'clock. We got there, we shut our streams off at the festival at around noon, and we went and got in line, and we stood there in the sun, and it was hot, in the sun from 12:30 roughly till, it said 2 o'clock, but they didn't open up the gates till 2:30. We were right up there at the front. Actually, Rebecca from down at Freedom Corner was actually right in front of us. So we talked to her for a little bit while we were waiting. Then we were able to, we kind of pretty much ran up to where the fencing was and stood there until the parade started. So what's going on, Carol Burton, Lori, hello. So we stood there the whole time. We did a lot of standing. Friday, I think if I remember correctly, I checked my watch. We walked like 5.6 miles just on Friday. Saturday wasn't near as bad because we got scooters and we're using our scooters to get around town. So that's how we got up close. So Outlaw Motorcycle Club and Pikes Pub and Grub update with Mr. Simmons. 6 arrests have been made last week. I will read those off to you guys right now. Douglas Zuber, 66. Felony count of battery resulting in serious injury and a misdemeanor of criminal recklessness. Jared Impton, 52. Felony count of battery resulting in serious bodily injury and a misdemeanor criminal recklessness. Ryan Minnick, 44, felony count of, it's a level 5 felony. All of these will be a level 5 felony. Battery resulting in serious bodily injury and criminal recklessness. Christopher Yoho, 42, felony count of battery resulting in serious bodily injury and misdemeanor and criminal recklessness. Justin Wirt, 35, felony count of battery resulting in serious bodily injury and criminal recklessness. And what's the other guy's name? Vard Warnock, 58, felony charge of battery resulting in serious bodily injury and criminal recklessness. And then Ryan Minnick was taken back into custody. He was arrested and then released, and then he was taken back into custody for probation violation. He was on probation for an OWI, so he was rearrested for violating his OWI probation. The misdemeanors are all Class B misdemeanors. The felonies are all Class Level 5 felonies. There has also been put a no contact order for all of these gentlemen. They're all out on bond right now, even the one who was rearrested. So everybody is completely out on bond at this point. There is a no contact order, restraining order against all these gentlemen, against anybody that is affiliated with Mr. Simmons. Justin Wirt, he was arrested in Ohio, and then he was brought back to Allen County, where he was booked at the Allen County Jail because he was actually working. He was a truck driver. The next court date will be July 25th. There'll be court dates for 3 of them to find an attorney. So there'll be a court date for that. A few of them already have attorneys, 3 of them don't. There'll be a court date July 25th for the other 3. And then The next court date for all of them will be August 11th at 9:30 in the morning. So that is the update on that. As far as Mr. Simmons goes, the last that I've heard, and I'm going to reach out to him again through Facebook, he had to go back into the hospital for updating some of his injuries. He wasn't doing so well. The cut on his tongue wasn't healing the way that it should have. The City of Fort Wayne, Allen County Tobacco and Alcohol Commission is reviewing the circumstances that had happened. There is a possibility that Pikes Pub will lose their alcohol license. I'm sure if that happens, they will probably appeal it, and they will probably lose the appeal, and my guess is the club will probably be shut down. So other than that, not a whole lot going on. I do see that there is going to be a Kings 2.0. I've heard different dates. I've heard July 4th. I've heard July 14th. Whatever dates those will happen on, we'll try and bring you guys some live coverage on that. July 4th, we'll be having the family over for the pool and fireworks, cooking out, sitting out by the pool. Carol, it's 86 there. Right now it is 93 here with a heat index of 105, and it's very, very humid. Hardy Bonds is in here. Let's see what else is in new. Oh, ABC is pushing a new COVID variant called the Razor. Basically, it's a sore throat. ABC is pushing this. I seen it on the news today. Razor blade throat or something like that. So we've gone from COVID-19, and now they're pushing this new one saying that children should be in masks and make sure you get your double boosters every year. I'm not a medical doctor, so don't take this as medical advice, but they can all just, as far as when it comes with the getting double boosted every year, let's see, how can I put this politely without having to put money into the swear jar? Let's see, ABC, and you're saying that we should be in masks? No, I ain't playing that. You guys can all kiss off. Yeah, if you guys haven't subbed, go to Jaylen's The Lore of Jaylen 50 channel. Subscribe to that for some mocking and exposing some truths of our last few years. Is that razor throat like cottonmouth? Probably is. It probably is. So now every freaking common cold that's out there, if you get a sniffling nose, if you get a running nose, it's going to be called nasal drainage 2025. They're going to tell you to get triple boosted, wear 16 masks, will not comply. Right. That is right. He hasn't said any, I haven't seen anything that he has said so far. I do know that ABC News is picking up on it. A lot of people are mocking ABC News because of it. I think it's absolute stupidity that every little ailment that we get as human beings is going to be another strain of something another. You know, and the funny thing is the World Health Organization is monitoring it, along with a Dr. I think it's Schaefer, who was a complete other joke the last time that we had it. We're not locking this country down again. We're not going through that. We're not going to disrupt our kids in school. I mean, we've set our children back decades now as far as schooling is concerned. American school system has sucked for a long time, and it's sucked even more because of all the woke agendas that's been going out there. And then kids got more stupid under COVID by doing online teaching, because kids ain't paying attention when it's online. You know, they got split screens going up and they're talking to their friends and doing all this. That's not the same as being in a classroom. What else is new out there today? Iran and Israel, that's getting to be pretty crazy. Iran is about ready to FAFO. I'm up in the air with the United States response. I don't think we need to be boots on the ground. I think we've had enough wars that we've put our soldiers in harm's way. I don't think we need to have boots on the ground in any shape or form. It's time that we take care of our soldiers and all the soldiers that came back. We've screwed up enough stuff. Not saying Trump would screw it up, but I just don't think that it's necessary at this point. We got some great content going to come for you on the lore of Jalen 50. Can't tell you what it is, but we got some surprise stuff. If you guys look at my post, you'll see I made a post earlier with a plastic knife. Those of you that know will know. So we got some stuff up like that. I do want to again thank everybody for helping Josh and I in DC. And the funny thing is, he had service and we both had the same phone service. He had service and I was literally standing elbow to elbow with him, and I could not get Rumble to even pull up. So I was very, very frustrated. Jody knew I was frustrated when I talked to her about it. She knew that I was pretty PO'd about it. But yeah, it's a warm day, and I got some things to do out here this evening. I gotta get this pool ready. I am looking for rallies in Ohio for Vivek Ramaswamy running for governor. If you guys see anything, if you're from the Ohio area and you guys got his schedule, if you could email Jody the schedule. I looked on his campaign site and it doesn't show anything, but I'm sure he's out doing some campaign stops. So if you guys see anything like that, Bernie and AOC right now are down in the south. They're in Texas and Oklahoma, so they haven't headed up this way. If they do go to Ohio, Michigan, Chicago area, I'll go catch them whenever they show up. If it's on a weekend, I will go and pay a visit to those folks. That is the email address. So if you guys have anything going on in the Ohio area for Vivek that's close to the Indiana border, just shoot her an email on that, because I would like to go cover some of Vivek's run for the governor. What's going on, Riddle? Riddle, it is hot. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was doing things out in the garden. I was building an herb garden for Jody, and by the end of the day I was very dehydrated. I sweat a lot, and today I got up early this morning and was out here mowing and weed eating. By the time I was done, I was just like soaked. So yeah, it's warm here. And I gotta go work on the pool here in a little bit just to get it, because I want to get it up and get the chemicals put in it. Yeah, the heat, if you're elderly, please take caution with this heat. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. It's going to be hot. It's supposed to be hot all the way Tuesday till Tuesday. What did Jalen say? Yep, we're going to be doing a funny video on that channel. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss it, trust me. And for those of you that don't know what the lore of Jalen 50 is, go check it out. You'll find out a lot of bullshit was spread about us for the past 2 years, 3 years, however long it's been. And we're basically that channel. Jody started it to call out all the bullshit. We're tired of the lies. You live in Florida? Yeah, I bet it's hot there. You guys got that humidity off the Gulf of America. See how I said that, Gulf of America? Yep, and we definitely bring the receipts. We definitely bring the receipts. That's for sure. I'll tell you what though, driving back from DC, I was tired when I got home. I was wore out. It was an 8.5 hour drive. I got home and I was pretty beat. Live on the Gulf of America, that's right. It's going to be I think this summer is going to be a crazy summer with a lot of protests going on, especially with ICE and some of the other stuff. I think it's going to be a crazy summer going on. And it's just now starting to get hot. But anyways, guys, I wanted to jump on here real quick. I told you I was going to follow this story with the Outlaw MC and the assault on Mr. Simmons. So I wanted to give you an update. There was another person who was arrested, but closed circuit TV proved that he was not at the bar at the time. So he was subsequently, charges were dropped against him. So, and they are investigating. There's a few more that they are looking at possible charges. So I'm sure there's going to be more charges to come. These are just the first 6 that are to drop. We'll see what happens with the next set of charges on the next group of people. I'm sure there's going to be more because there was more than 6 people that were involved in that bar fight. If you haven't seen the bar fight and you don't know what I'm talking about, it was a viral bar fight that went all across the country, millions and millions of views on X. If you guys go to X and put in Pikes Pub Fort Wayne, you guys can see the video for yourself. You can see what happened to this gentleman while he was visiting the bar. And if you don't like watching that kind of stuff, I suggest you don't watch it. But if you can handle it, it's good to watch. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for tonight. I'm going to go work on the pool. I need to get it cleaned, the bottom vacuumed, get the chlorine in it, and algicide so the grandkids can come over because they've been chomping at the bit about it. And you guys all have a great weekend. If anything pops up, I will go live. I don't think anything's going to be happening, but depending on what Tuesday brings, how bad it is downtown as far as heat goes, because I know that we have heat warnings out all the way through Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to go down there and get sick being in downtown on the blacktop. So you guys all have a great weekend. Make sure you root on the Cubs. Indiana Pacers are going to be playing. Root on the Pacers. Hopefully they can win their first NBA championship. And if you are a Mets fan, you need to boycott the Mets. Baseball team, no baseball team should be displaying a pride flag during the national anthem like the Mets did. Absolute bullshit right there. If you're a Mets owner and you see this, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I don't care if you want to do your pride flag thing, you don't do it during the national anthem. That's all I got to say on that. So you guys all have a great weekend. Make sure you check out the Lore of Jalen 50. We got a funny video that's going to be coming up. We're waiting for another item to show up to finish it off. And yeah, the Mets have lost 7 in a row since they've did the pride flag with the national anthem. They've lost 7 games in a row. I hope they lose every single one. But you guys have a great evening. If you're in storm weather, keep an eye out. If you're in the heat, stay out of the heat. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.